The ultimate goal of people trying to trade meme coins is obviously to become a millionaire. I am going to be giving you all the different strategies that you really need to make in order for you to accelerate your path to making $1 million trading meme coins. Obviously, there's a lot of analysis paralysis as far as getting to analyze the markets when you go to dexscreener, Dex tools, and a lot of other trading platforms. There is obviously overwhelming data, and sometimes it's very difficult for you to make the right decision. So this is one of the reasons why, especially for beginners, because a lot of you guys really end up making the mistake of just basically blindly following people who claim to be making millions, and then you forget to do a little bit of self introspection because everybody's environment, conditions, situations differs. So one trader might not really get the same results as another trader because of different factors involving their lives. And this is one of the reasons why this video is going to help you analyze yourself as a trader, analyze your environment, analyze your schedule, and all the different factors that can really help or break you when it comes to making meme coins. Yes, we have heard very great stories, very great come up stories, how people used very little bit of money and they ended up making a lot of money. Yes, we understand that it is possible, but what strategies are going to be applicable to you, because this is ultimately what really matters. And by the way, if you guys really want to streamline your path to trading meme coins, use the description box in the comment section below, and you guys are going to be redirected to the best meme coin trading platform, which is obviously bullx.io. This is going to really make it easy, especially if you are a beginner and if you really want to accelerate your path to making $1 million. All you got to do is join my trading group by going to www.nas.io/cryptohype. This is my paid group where you guys are going to be taught and you're going to be guided and you're going to see the trades that we are making as a group. So remember to join my paid group where you're going to find a lot of value and accelerate your path to $1 million. Go to www.nas.io/cryptohype. Without further ado, let's talk about the strategies that are really going to make you $1 million. Number one, you have to be honest with yourself. How much money do you have to trade with? And you have to remember that this money shouldn't be your last money, because trading meme coins is a very, very risky part of becoming a millionaire, or rather it's one of the riskiest things that you can ever do, because there's a lot of scams, there's a lot of rag pulls, etc. So the first thing that you have to understand about yourself is how much disposable capital do you have. Do you have 0 to 1 Sol? Do you have 1 to 10 Solana? Do you have 10 to 100 Solana? Do you have 100 to about 5,000 Solana? So categorize yourself in terms of the capital threshold that you have. Let me be honest with you. It doesn't matter how much capital you have. What really matters is your strategies and what you do with that amount of money. Because even if you have got $1 million, right, and your risk appetite, your risk to reward ratio is pathetic, you're going to end up having zero. If you have 1 Solana and you've got the best strategies, you've got the best access to information, best believe, of course, it will take you a little bit longer. It will take you a lot of patience, and it will take a lot of accuracy and precision. However, it is possible. So this is one of the reasons why I really encourage people to use the least amount of money, because your skills, your discipline, your composure, your patience is obviously going to be harnessed and groomed better when you've got very little capital. So having a lot of capital is a big disadvantage, because you will feel like you can make it back, and then you're just going to have consistent losses, and then you're going to try to come back. You end up using more money, you end up having like a bigger risk appetite, etc. So in order for you to master anything, right, start with the least amount of capital and exposure. Then if it works for you, that's when you're scaling. Granted, you have other backup money. But my strategy is use whatever you have the best strategy, and infinitely become profitable and scale the business. Okay. So we've already talked about capital, and then the other thing that you guys really also have to consider is the type of system and platform that you are going to be using. So in this example, I'm going to be strictly focusing on Solana because I really believe Solana has got the best volume. It has got the biggest markets. By markets, I mean buyers and sellers, meaning there's a lot of liquidity, there's a lot of attention, and there's just a very good environment for projects to sort of be created, get noticed, and overall thrive. Obviously, Solana as a blockchain has obviously paved its own niche with regards to its growth in comparison to Ethereum. So Ethereum was all about ICOs. I don't really even know how long you guys have been trading cryptocurrencies, but just a brief background. Solana is basically a meme coin platform. It's a blockchain platform that really became famous and really accelerated its growth because of the meme coin phase and the meme coin mania. And this is one of the reasons why it has been the default platform for a lot of people to go and trade meme coins. However, there are other blockchains such as Base, which is a layer 2 on Ethereum, etc. So this type of knowledge is really going to affect your growth potential, because if you really want to make $1 million, right, it wouldn't make sense for you to go and use a platform that has got expensive, exorbitant fees like Ethereum. You would probably opt for a layer 2 or a layer 3 that has got a huge market that can really help you sort of intertwine with the buyers and the sellers and just basically be able to squeeze yourself in. So this is one of the reasons why Solana is obviously the very best alternative for a lot of people, because it has got decent amount of transaction fees and it has got a very good environment to trade in. Okay, so number one, pick the right blockchain, have and understand the capital that you are going to be having, because a person who's got one Solana has got a different trading strategy with the person with 1 to 2, or rather 1 to 10 Solana, and the person with 100 Solana is going to be able to trade differently. So when you are watching different YouTube channels, right, you have to understand the type of information which is applicable to you, because not all information is going to be applicable to a variety, or rather a large group of people. So that's why you need to understand yourself and do a very good, thorough self introspection. The second point that you need to understand about the type of trader you are most likely going to be is also the type of experience that you have. Do you have experience in terms of DeFi? Do you have trading experience? Because when it comes to meme coin trading, right, there's a lot of trading aspects that are involved. There are order blocks, there's support and resistance, there's liquidity grabs, there's deviations, there's Fibonacci retracement levels. There's a lot of things that really determine whether you are going to get in on a trade and whether you are not going to get in on a trade. Do you have a technical background as far as blockchain is concerned? Because if you've got a technical background, and let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, you are able to sort of, customize a trading bot, right? You guys are going to be able to automate your trades using a trading bot. It requires you to have a little bit of tech background in order for you to navigate your way towards attaining that goal. So it's very important for you to also understand your technical capabilities as far as blockchain is concerned. Are you capable of programming a Telegram bot that really works well on Solana? Do you know how to customize and configure a Telegram bot? If that is the case, well and good. Do you have the right amount of capital to afford a paid bot? Do you have the right amount of capital to buy servers that are going to be running your bots and all these things that you're going to be using, are you going to be able to afford for the servers that are going to help these things run efficiently? Do you have access to the right amount of information? Are you part of a closed circle that really do a very good due diligence with regards to scanning and finding the best narratives? What type of schedule do you have? Because a lot of people who are in the trenches, people like me, what we usually do on a daily basis is we wake up, we go to dexscreener, take a look at the trending coins, go on Twitter, find the best meta, which is the best narrative, and just basically squeeze every little bit of potential. This is our daily routine. So how are you going to be able to compete with a person like me when my schedule is centered around finding the best meme coins? If you have a job and you are being distracted elsewhere, how are you going to be efficient? Because efficiency comes with putting in the time. You need to put in the time, because if you just join a paid group, right, without you actually doing your due diligence and understanding what is going on, right, you guys are going to have analysis paralysis because you are occupied in other things. So you have to figure out what schedule you have and what amount of available time is going to be needed in order for you to sort of become an expert. This is one of the reasons why most of the times a lot of people who are going to be interested in joining my group, these are guys that are just basically beginning, and they really feel like, okay, if I join a group, I'm just going to be copying whatever they're doing and I'm going to make a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not that easy. Even if you copy the best trader's wallet, I guarantee you might be able to lose your money because you do not even have the proper timing. When, let's say for example, we say, okay, we are going to be buying a particular meme coin, right? And this is what we're going to be investing in. If you've got poor timing, if you do not really time that information properly, if you do not really know how to do other checks and balances, right, you guys are still going to end up money. So before you even join and pay for a group, you have to figure out these different narratives and circumstances surrounding your life, because it's going to determine whether you are going to be able to make money or not. So just a raise of hands or a drop of a comment in the comment section below. I want to find out, how many trading groups have you joined so far, and how lucrative have they been to your trading journey? Just a show of hands or a comment in the comment section below, because I want to understand where you are and why you haven't been getting the results, and probably these reasons that I'm giving you, these are very basic reasons that you have to sort of know about yourself, especially if you want to be a certain type of meme coin trader. You have to figure these things out, and once you do, right, you're going to be able to have the right strategy, join the right type of group. And even if you join in a group, right, you're going to be able to filter out different information that you're going to be able to use, or the information that is going to be applicable to you. Let's say for example, you join my group, right? I put up a buy signal for a certain meme coin, and let's say for example, you are also very busy at that particular moment and you didn't get to see it on time, and then you come and check it after 48 hours. Probably a lot would have happened in 48 hours. The metrics would have been changed, a lot of information would have emerged, etc., and that type of information is not going to be applicable to you because you've got a very busy schedule. You get my point? So yeah, enough about this. I'm sure you guys are going to, number one, figure out the amount of capital that you have. And by the way, just in the comment section below, because I really love these sessions to be as interactive as possible. This is one of the reasons why I really want you to log in and also participate. in the comment section below. I know you've got your YouTube, avatars and your, your profiles, etc. So nobody's really going to be able to hack you because it doesn't really matter like that. I want you guys to, categorize how much amount of so you've got in the comment section below. Is it 0 to 1? Is it 1 to 10? Is it 10 to 100? Is it 100 to 5,000? And I want you to also tell me in the comment section below what type of experience you have, because participation helps you do self-introspection. The more you participate, the more you answer questions, the better you become at understanding yourself and understanding the right amount of strategy that you have. So in the comment section below, let me know about your schedule. And by the way, is this the correct spelling of schedule? Yeah, please let me know in the comment section below if that was the correct one. So what type of schedules do you have? Are you very busy, etc? So remember, if you want to be part of my trading group, all you have to do is go to nas.io/cryptohype. We help everybody from beginners all the way to experienced people because we understand the needs and wants of different people. So just go to www.nas.io/cryptohype. All the information is going to be in the description box below. That's why you're going to find the legit links without being scammed. Number 2, how do you now never get to lose a trade, and what metrics, what type of data points are you going to be looking at in order for you not to make the wrong decision? Remember, there's a lot of information. It's very difficult. However, if you use different types of data, different types of mental filters, you are going to be able to make the right decision. All these meme coins right there, if you filter out different amount of information, it's going to give you different types of results. And this is what I want to focus on today, because I really wanted to give you this initial understanding of how you need to understand yourself, because most of the times you guys are just going to be excited about titles and the fact that a lot of people have made a lot of millions, and listening to their advice. A lot of you have probably watched 1,000 videos on how to track wallets, right? But that information is probably not applicable to you because, number one, you're a newbie. Even if you get the right amount of wallets, you don't even know how to execute a trade on time. You don't even know what right copy trading bots you're supposed to be using. So no matter how many lucrative wallets you have, as long as that information is not applicable to you, you are still going to be able to lose money. Because most of the times, these wallets that you are following, a lot of them make trades in and out every 10 minutes. So you're going to have analysis paralysis. Just a show of hands or a drop of a comment in the comment section below. How many wallets are you copying at the moment, and how many have been able to bring you decent amount of profits? Has copying wallets been a good thing for you? Yes or no? Drop it in the comment section below. Okay, so now let's take a look at the things that you're going to be able to look at with regards to making the wrong move, and what signs make a meme coin less likely to fail and drag. So this is the information that you probably came for, but I had to give you the background, the setup, before I give you the punchline. So now grab your pen, your paper, your notes on your phone, etc. So first of all, the most important thing that you have to understand about meme coin trading is the narrative is a thing right now. The narrative and the category of a meme coin really matters. Let me give you some information that you probably know. A few months ago, or rather a year plus a month ago, right, it was all about dog meme coins. The meta was Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, plus a whole lot of other stuff. So the narrative was dog meme coins, and that was really one of the most lucrative meme coins you could have had your money in. Okay, so narrative at the moment really drives the market attention. It attracts buyers and sellers. Okay, so the recent narrative that we had was obviously the election meme coins. We had Trump coins, we had Kamala Harris coins, plus we also had the MAGA etc. It was all centered around gearing up for the elections. So 99% of these narratives with regards to Trump etc, they are going to be dropping. A lot of them are definitely going to be dropping because a lot of them have obviously even been trading. So there's an example that I would like to show you. So this was trending a while back, 47. I don't know if I can find it. I think it should be this one, yeah? This one. So this meme coin was really, really popping prior to the elections, but the narrative has died down. So you can't and you will not even make any money. Okay, so take a look at this drop. It's done. Elections are over, and there's no incentives for people to invest in this one. Why are people going to be investing in this type of coin? Okay, so narrative is a very, very important metric that you're supposed to be using. Timing, it's really, really going to affect your profitability when it comes to meme coin trading. Okay, so now moving on to the technicals. Let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, you pick the best narrative, a trending narrative, an upcoming narrative, and a booming narrative. What are the technicals that you're supposed to be looking at? You're supposed to look at the technicals of the coin that you're buying in. Has the liquidity pool, by the way, LP means liquidity pool. So has the liquidity pool been 100% burnt? Because if you've got a 50% burnt liquidity pool, right, then obviously there isn't a lot of coins that are locked, and that can affect the tokenomics and the supply and demand as well. Okay, by the way, I'm assuming that you guys have got a decent amount of exposure and you've got the technical understanding of the terminologies that I'm talking about right now. And if you guys don't understand the terminologies that I'm using at this particular moment, it means your experience and your level is a little bit, subpar, and I would encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me where I can teach you the basics and you'll be able to understand everything that I'm talking about. So if you're not understanding everything as far as liquidity pools are liquidity pools are concerned, transactions, dev holdings, freezing, minting, then you need to start from the beginning. So feel free to book a one-on-one consultation with me. Just go to the description box and you'll find how to have a one-on-one session with me so that I can really, really teach you what you really need to understand. I'm gonna personally do it, so yeah, anyway, the technicals, the amount of transactions. Are you able to decipher the amount of transactions and what they mean? And are you able to tell whether these are real, genuine transactions or whether they are fake transactions? How many top holders are available? How much money and coins do they have collectively? Is the Dave holding it? What's the percentage of the Dave holdings? The developer holdings. All these things really matter. Okay, so going to the third point, right? The volume. How many liquidity pools are there? What type of volume is available? Is it wash trading? Is it actual genuine type of trading? What type of sentiments are there? Is there a community? Is the social media locked or not? Because a lot of times, right, meme coins that are about to scam, a lot of them usually have got closed Telegram groups, which is, in my opinion, it's a really big red flag, because how are you going to be able to gather and mobilize a community if the community is not able to talk amongst themselves, And those are the things that you're supposed to be looking at. Is there community participation? If the community is not feeling like they are being heard or they've got a voice, how are they going to be able to market and evangelize and talk about the goodness of the project, so yeah, sentiment really matters. If you talk about the fundamentals, right, how long is the meme going to be able to last? I just gave you a prime example of Trump meme coins. The longevity of these Trump meme coins has obviously now gone down due to the fact that elections have already happened and people are no longer focusing on elections right now. So all the meme coins and their lifespan as far as elections are concerned, they are not going to have long longevity. A lot of them are already dying. Okay, how relevant is the meme coin going to be? Is it a meme coin based on a reoccurring meme online? Okay, so meme relevance makes sure that the longevity and the lifespan of the project is always reoccurring. Okay, those are very, very important narratives. Now, a lot of these points are obviously self-explanatory, right? But I just want to focus on the volume aspect of it, the volume and the transactions, because this is the information that you probably came for, but I had to set it up. Okay, so one of the biggest metrics, data points that you're going to be looking at, especially as a trader, is the volume, especially when it comes to the technicals and the blockchain aspect of data that you're going to be ciphering and filtering out. In terms of volume, liquidity pools really matter, because a liquidity pool is the ability for transactions to be made between the buyers and the seller. Just get to think of it. Walmart is obviously one of the most popular, retail outlets out there because they've got a lot of stores. Talk about IKEA, IKEA, the Swedish brand, maybe you guys pronounce it as IKEA, that brand is pretty much all over Europe. So there's a lot of access to it, and there's a lot of people going to their outlets because it's available pretty much everywhere. Same as Walmart. There's a lot of sales coming through on a daily basis because there's easy accessibility. So liquidity pools and the growth of liquidity pools on a meme coin is really going to determine and indicate whether it is going to be growing or it has been growing. So what you want to look out for is the number of pools. So the best performing meme coins have got more than 3 pools. A lot of them have got more than 3 liquidity pools. Okay, when you have got more than 3 liquidity pools, right, it's very difficult for you to manipulate and fake the volume, because there's a lot of volume bots out there. There's a lot of fake volume generated by the same players. But if you've got different liquidity pools, it means there's genuine market, there's genuine sentiment. Remember, sentiment. When people are expecting something to do very well, they're expecting a niche to explode. If they are expecting a business to thrive, right, there's gonna be a lot of outlets being opened. A prime example that I can give you in real life is the availability of gas stations. There's a lot of gas stations that sell petrol, diesel, and a lot of different liquids that are used by cars, because there's genuine demand and there's need for those gas stations to be opened. And this is one of the reasons why liquidity pools determine whether or not there's demand and people are anticipating an increase in demand. So if you take a look at the liquidity pools, right, especially if the devs really believe that this a particular meme coin is going to do very well, right, they're obviously going to be incentivized to open up as many liquidity pools as possible in order for them to generate enough buying power. Buying and selling power is facilitated by liquidity pools. The more liquidity pools you have, the bigger and the better the transactions are going to be able to flow smoothly. Now let's go over to dexscreener and let me give you prime examples of meme coins. So let's take a look at Peanut the squirrel. It has got 124.7 million market cap with a liquidity pool, Okay, this right over here is a liquidity pool of 4.5 million US dollars. So this is a very healthy liquidity pool because it really decreases slippage. You guys, if you don't understand these terminologies, it means you need to book a one-on-one consultation with me. Okay, that's the only way you're going to be able to become better, etc. You need to understand the basics. Link in the description box below. So Peanut the squirrel has got 4.5 million US dollars in its liquidity pools collectively. So if we take a look at this one, right, it has obviously got a very good narrative. It has a good amount of supporters. Take a look at the amount of liquidity providers here. Now that is a very good indication that this meme coin is going to do very well and it's going to end up lasting because, number one, let me break it down for you. When people have got high hopes in a coin, they are going to want to capitalize off of it. Providing liquidity for different meme coins is going to earn you transaction fees. So the people who really believe in this project want to make extra money. A lot of them are going to be setting up liquidity pools by providing different pairs, Solana and Peanut. When you guys trade, right, you are basically paying transaction fees. These transaction fees go to the liquidity providers. So this is one of the reasons why a very well established liquidity pool with a lot of liquidity providers incentivizes the community to grow and it ensures the community's growth. And this is one of the reasons why you are going to see that a lot of bogus coins that do not have genuine volume, a lot of them have one liquidity pool. Remember the example that I gave you about Walmart, right? There's a lot of Walmart outlets, there's a lot of IKEA outlets because there's genuine demand, okay? And the store owners or the shop owners of those respected brands get money, they get commissions, etc. You know? All right, so now let's move over to a coin. Oh, by the way, taking a look at Peanut, right? You're also going to discover the amount of volume. Take a look at the amount of volume that is here. 84.3 million US dollars. Take a look at those transactions in the past 24 hours. Take a look at the number of holders as well. So these are the technicals that you're supposed to look at before you get in a meme coin. The number of holders is going to determine the longevity and the relevance of a coin. If a lot of people are investing and buying and holding it, right, there's obviously more incentives for the demand to go high. And if there's less circulation in the supply, due to the fact that a lot of people are holding on to this coin, meaning people are going to be forced to pay higher prices to entice those who are willing to sell. Therefore, the price keeps on going higher and higher. So this is one of the reasons why you have to look behind, or rather beneath the hood, so that you take a look at the holders, the sellers, and the supply, the demand, etc. Okay, so now going back to our other point, right, in terms of type of volume, it's going to be easy for you to see that a certain amount of volume is very fake just by looking at the data that you have on dexscreener. So take a look at this. Can you imagine? Let's just find a random coin right over here, especially the coins that have been pumping recently, right? So take a look at this. Let me find the weakest looking one with very bad statistics. So okay, let's search by 1 hour. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Maybe this one can be genuine. I'm trying to look for something that has got, volume that doesn't even make any sense. Okay, so if we take a look at the volume here, 2.3, okay, for example, this one, right? Gomo's World. This one right over here. Take a look at the number of transactions. Where is it? This one. Okay, let's just get in. the stats don't really make any sense. First of all, there's one liquidity provider. This coin was recently released on the market. It has got about 2.3 million US dollars as a volume, while the market cap is only 81,000. Now you tell me, if the liquidity is only 34,000 US dollars and the market cap is only 81,000 US dollars, how the hell does it have 2.3 million US dollars in terms of its volume? The transactions and by the way, right? When it comes to the makers and the transactions are supposed to be 3 times more than the makers. Okay, so if this was a real genuine project, right, the amount of transactions should be around 160,000 transactions. So this right over here doesn't make any sense because there's no correlation. So just taking a look at these statistics right over here, I don't even need to waste time in order for me to go on Twitter and do other preliminary checks, etc., because this is already fake statistics, fake numbers. How can you have 2.3 million US dollars while your liquidity pool is only 38,000 US dollars? However, take a look at this. This lock symbol represents that the liquidity has been 100% burnt, of course, but these other metrics don't add up. How can you have 2.3 million US dollars in terms of volume when your market cap is only 97? When you are in the trenches, right, you're going to realize that a coin with 2.3 million US dollars as its market cap should be having over 3 million US dollars as its market cap. It should be close to about 10 million US dollars. That's the only way you're going to be able to sort of generate such amount of volume. Okay, so this is obviously an example, a prime example of how the volume is able to show you the real true actual story. And if you take a look at these numbers, right, you're going to avoid a rug. Okay, it doesn't even make any sense, and this is one of the reasons why it's probably going to be fake volume which is being generated, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people got suckered in and they lost a lot of money. And the other reason is the number of holders. You can't have 951. These are probably fake holders, fake bots, fake wallets, and all that stuff. You can't have only one liquidity provider with that amount of holders and still have a lousy market cap like this. It doesn't work like that. The market cap should be higher. So these are the things that you guys are going to be able to pick, and you're going to be able to sort of instinctively know what to invest in and what not to invest in. So without giving you a lot of data and analysis paralysis, these are things that you need to understand. Okay, so if you do your due diligence and you understand that, okay, this meme coin is having legit volume data, it has got legit statistics, then you take a look at the community, you take a look at the social media, you research the Twitter, the website, if it has been reused, etc. You guys have already seen the same narratives and the same talking points explained by people. So this is one of the reasons why I'm not going to even go into that. You have already heard it probably a lot of times. So type in the comment section below whether a lot of meme coin YouTubers are just talking about the same stuff that don't really add any value to you. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this long video, and congratulations to yourselves, because you are putting in the time. You are genuinely eager to improve your lives, make better trades, and make a lot of money. And this is one of the reasons why I get your intentions. If you are listening to this video at this point, what you need to do right now is, if you have listened to everything without skipping, and if you guys have reached this far, it means you are ready to go to the next level, and you've got the genuine heart for it, and you can definitely do very well, because not a lot of people are able to do this. So type in the comment section below if you have reached this end. Just type, yes, I am here till the end. Okay, if you did that, the next step that you need to do is you need to accelerate your growth. You need somebody like me to mentor you, hold you, and basically show you the ropes. So go to nas.io. Number one, join the trading group. It's only $20 per month. If you go to nas.io/cryptohype, it's going to be $20 for you per month. This is going to grant you access to the trading group. The trading group is not really going to be of help to you if you don't have the decent amount of knowledge and experience. So you need to work on your experience. How do you work on your experience? You need to have one-on-one sessions with me. Book a session. It's only going to be $100 for about 2 hours. It's enough for you to become a pro trader. Book about 3 to 5 of those sessions, and you guys are going to become the best trader in 1 week. So spend money, bet on yourself, and book that session. Let's have about 5 sessions. You are not going to need me after 2 weeks if you do that. Spend 2 weeks learning, getting the right amount of information and exposure. Then you are free to go and have a blessed life, because you're going to be able to make millions and millions of US dollars. If you are serious about making $1 million in the next 3 to 6 months maximum, these are the steps that you need to take. Do not hesitate. Do not feel stingy. Do not feel greedy, because you need to invest in knowledge. When getting a degree, right, you spend about 4 years going to class every day, doing assignments, etc. But what if I have the secret for you to make $1 million in the next 3 months? Why wouldn't you pay $100 per session for only 5 sessions, which is only going to be about $500 US? Spend $500 US, make $1 million US in the next 3 to 6 months. What deal is better and sweeter than that? You tell me. All right, so let me not waste your time. Go to my comment section below or description. Join my group and also book those sessions and get the best results. In case you've got any other questions, or in case I didn't clarify on anything, please let me know in the comment section below, because I'm trying to cater to a wide demographic. Making YouTube videos is not very easy because everybody has got different skills. So please let me know in the comment section below, what other type of content would you like to see me create? Thank you very much. Hit the subscribe button, and in case of any other links that you might want to use, all the tools and accessories that you need to go to the next level, everything is in the description box below. So check it out and get the right proper tools, get the right best results. The only reason you are here is because you want to make a lot of money investing in meme coins. And this is one of the reasons why I have just created this group, where you are going to be paying $20 per month in order for you to have access to low cap meme coins. And we are going to be creating and investing in meme coins from the get-go, because this is not about luck. It's not about patience. It's about having the right strategy. And in order for us to make sure that we have guaranteed wins when it comes to investing in these meme coins, right, we also have to implement a lot of different strategies. We need to have volume bots. We need to pay for the marketing of these projects. We need to also involve a lot of different influencers, etc. So this is one of the reasons why you have to invest in yourself, and a $20 per month is a very fair price. So all you gotta do is go to www.nas.io/cryptohype. Okay, so this is the URL you go to, and you are going to be able to make your contribution of about the $20, and it is going to be able to redirect you to our paid Telegram group. So we need to have at least 1,000 people, because when we have a lot of people, it's going to be able to allow us to implement a lot of different complicated strategies, because it does cost a lot of money just making sure that all the projects we create and invest in end up doing very well. So take a look at this. You know, in order for you to have a coin do 100x, more than 100x, you need to have at least a minimum of 60 Solana in order for you to get the ultimate package for, you know, boosting up all your numbers. So this costs money. So the $20 is going to help us do these things with ease, and we are going to be able to have multiple players if we've got the right amount of people joining our group. So this is one of the reasons why you need to invest in yourself so that we have guaranteed plays. Make sure you head over to www.nas.io/cryptohype and let's make this money.